prison removal. So I'm gonna tell you guys about a removal that happened in prison. Actually, a few of them, and what I had to go through in reception in Wasco. So this particular story, it took place in Kern State Prison, and one of the homies got removed, right, for dry snitching on himself. So during this time, I'm celled up with the guy that's running the prison, right, and he has the llaves for B5 and B6 in Kern State Prison, right? So he's the head honcho calling shots at the time, and I'm his cellmate, right? And he's doing his due process. They're asking him questions like, hey, why did you do this? Like, why was it okay for you to say certain things, and what happened? The homie that was running the yard, right, he was trying to give the homie a chance. He was trying to be like, hey, you know, like I don't want to make, he'll tell me like, I don't want to make a bad call, and then that coming back to me and biting me in the ass and me getting whacked for it. And so he was like, I'm trying to give this individual a chance to say like, no, I didn't say that, you know, maybe they made an error or something like that, you know, things of that nature that he would try to, you know, like implement, tell me, you know, like hopefully, you know, like the homie's smart enough, you know, so it could salvage his career, and when he goes to another prison, now they could deal with them because I don't want blood on my hands. That happens, and the homies are like, when he did his IR, you know, obviously because his IR, you know, it's a piece of paper where you write like what happened, you know, like what took place and what you said and so on and so forth. And when he got the IR, and he's like, yeah, I did make those comments, you know, and I told on, I guess, okay, so what happened was that this homie got arrested for a gun, and when he got arrested, the person that was living with them was his roommate, and his roommate gave him permission to say that that was his gun. So he told the officer, oh, you know, it's my roommate's gun. And that's dry snitching, right? And when you dry snitch, like, that's a deemable offense. Like, you're no good. Like, you're a rat. You're getting whacked, right? Now, this is just the story as to why he got removed. In my view, right, like, everybody has a different perspective and everybody has a different view of certain things. But in my view, it was just like, damn, bro, like, you know, like, why did you say that type thing, you know? Like, but knowing damn well in the lifestyle that you're in that you can't say anything, you can't make no statement to a police officer, or else you have serious repercussions, you know, like he did. So my cellie, he's in charge, right? And but there's another member there that is with them, and he's his advisor. So he asks him and tells him, hey, you know, well, like, he admitted to it, and he pretty much dry snitched, you know. And even though he said that his cousin said that it was fine, but we don't have no communication with the cousin, so he can't verify that for him. So at this point, you know, he has to go. So he has to get removed. They sent 3 homies at him, right? And one homie has cleanup. So when you get cleanup, it's because you did something wrong, right? Either you committed a violation against our code of conduct, right? And this particular individual, right, he was from SAC, and he got cleanup because he tattooed himself 4 dots on his face. Now, bro, like, you get cleanup because you got a tattoo of 4 dots on your face? Like, how, you know, like, how dumb can that be, you know? But at the time, it's just like, wow, you know, because, like, they weren't playing, you know, they weren't letting no homies get facial tattoos at the time, right? And I'm just like, wow, bro, you know, so I'm like, I ain't getting no tattoos right here, right? Because I'm like, I don't want to get fucking, you know, removed, or, you know, better yet, sent on a sick one, you know, that you're going to get caught. You have to stay on them, and you're going to get extra time. So I was just like, fuck, right? So anyways, this homie that get removed, right, they sit him down in the day room, and I have a clear shot to it, right? Because, you know, like the dude that it's the AIC at the time, you know, he's running the prison. He's like, all right, you know, this dude's gonna get whacked as soon as they come out to day room. So we only come out one time a day, you know, for rec time, and it's an hour. So it's up top tier, bottom tier, right, in Kern State Prison. And I believe it's in B5 or B6. I don't particularly remember what housing unit was at the time, but I know it was B5 or B6, one of those, right? And so that happens, right? And then he's like, yeah, look, so they made a plan of attack, right? So the people that had that 2 of them volunteered to remove them, and another one had cleanup, which he had to be on them, right? And the one that removed them, he volunteered, so he gets to be the hitter. So they have 2 bombers, and then they have 1 hitter. So the 2 bombers sit next to him to SB him, right? Because when you're in a due process and you on freeze, they supervise you. 2 individuals supervise you, right? And so he had his two SBs. It's like a normal day, regular day, you know, making them feel comfortable. Like, oh no, you're okay, you know, everything's fine, you know, don't trip, like we're gonna get through this, you know, like just to make you feel comfortable and then snake you, right? So they were doing that to him, and I'm over here in the window. I'm already knowing he's gonna get whacked, right? So I'm just trying to watch. I'm just like, damn, you know, like I'm gonna watch real quick. And well, his two SBs are with them, and these are the dudes that are gonna smash on him after the hitter comes and slashes his face, because they removed him with a razor blades. And so the homie comes, right? And when he comes, he's walking. The one that removed him, he's walking. I'm not saying no names, you know, for, you know, I just don't want to bring negativity to them, right? So they're walking, right? And they grabbed him by the head. Boom, this individual, he had long hair. So he grabbed him by the head and slices him. Boom, boom, boom. Gives him like 3-4 slices, bro. When he sliced his face, like his shit was like a fish, bro. Like it was just like, right? And mind you, like this individual, like he didn't bleed at first, bro. Like that's how deep the cut was, that it didn't bleed, bro, like at first, right? So he sliced him, foam, and then tried to slice him across his face, right? By then, like he sliced him about 3 to 4 times, and he leaves, throws the tomahawk underneath the door. They flush it, get away, right? He gets away from the scene. Now the two SBs gotta get on him. So the two SBs instantly hop up right after he leaves and start smashing on him. Boom, 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 smashing on him, bro. Like just beating on this dude, bro. This dude's already screaming like, ah, like screaming so bad, bro. Like this shit, like his whole face already sliced up, bro. Like he's getting hit, so now it's bleeding like bad, bro. It's just like a murder scene, bro. So it's just getting smashed on, boom, 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 right? So when it's getting smashed on, bro, like the whole fucking blood is flying everywhere. Like they're squirting out blood, bro. Like, and mind you, like in prison, like the walls are kind of like whitish, so it looks even worse, right? So all this blood is all over, right? And then the gunner, he fires off a shot, boom, you know, like, you know, trying to get the fuck off him, and they press the alarm type shit, right? So the gunner, his whole duty is to just shot off one shot, boom, and after that shot, he's gonna throw live ammo, right? So that happens. Cops already coming in. They come in. Finally, the homies get off them, right? Because after they throw the warning shot, like, you're supposed to get off them, because if not, the next shot, they're going to kill you. So they get off them, right? And they cuff everybody up and they lock everybody down. And I'm just watching, right? And they get the two individuals that were fighting on them, right? And then another homie, his name is Magic from Salinas, right? They fucking get him, bro, without him being involved in it, bro. Like, so they get him, cuff him up, take him to the hole for about 6 months, and take away his time, right? His good credit time served, and he gets blamed for that without even him being involved in it, right? But he was around the area, and he's watching it live. So just for him watching the live video, you know, like he gets snatched up and goes to the hole. So those 3 homies get snatched up, they go to the hole, whatever. That story happens, right? And that's one of the removes that I seen, that it was just vicious, bro. Like the way they did him, bro, like sliced him up, bro, like, and that shit, bro, like panicked me, bro. Like I was just like, ah, damn, bro, like that is fucked up, bro. And you know, and it's just how when being in a gang and you do something that it's not obeying by the laws and the code of conduct, those are the consequences that you're gonna get, bro. You know, like they say, going against the grain, or, you know, being a renegade or whatnot, you know, and those are the consequences that one faces, you know, while being in the gang, bro. And I seen a lot of individuals that they got removed, bro, for like dumb reasons, you know, like some got removed, you know, for smoking during program hours, you know, because we have a certain time where you could get high, you know, like the only drugs that we could do is weed. We can't do no hard drugs, you know, or drink. And these hours are after the program shutdown, which is after 9 p.m. Some individuals will smoke during the day. They get caught, you know, they give them their warning. They'll give them cleanup. Cleanup is when you got to remove another individual, right? So it's really strict, yo, you know, and I'm not glorifying it. And I'm just, you know, I'm just stating the facts of how it is. And I'm not trying to put any segment down or put anybody down or anything like that. I'm just speaking in my behalf, right? And to tell you guys how it was for me, what I seen, you know, and the things that I encountered, like I keep saying. I was in Wasco State Prison, right, on my second time that I got sent. One of my cellmates tried rolling it up. And so I had to get on them, you know, because, like, I was obeying by our code of conduct, and then how do you know how to do it? And